Virgo Risings for May 2020. This is a shifting month, especially with new opportunities that you may or may not decide to take in relationships and career, and the way that you're connecting with outside forces. If you are excited to dive into what the astrology, what the tarot, and what the oracle cards have to say about you and your rising sign for this month, make sure that you do like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Hi, I'm Maren. I am a professional astrologer, current philosophy student, and witch proudly out of the broom closet. I combine traditional Hellenistic astrological techniques with modern psychological counseling dynamics in order to provide grounded spiritual guidance. Before we get into the forecast, quick plug for my upcoming Astrology Academy 6 to 8 week course. This is the only time that this course will be led live by me, taking you step by step from zero to hero, from not understanding astrology or being overwhelmed and confused to having a basis for the rationale, for the history, for the application of astrology in your day-to-day life in whatever way you are called to learn it. So this is the only time I will ever be doing this live before I record it to repurpose. So make sure that you apply down below if you're interested. We would love to have you join and see if you are the right fit for this amazing life-changing course. So on the 1st, Mercury in Taurus is conjoining Uranus in your 9th house. So some unexpected information around foreign affairs, around a higher degree in education you're pursuing, around an authority figure or something with like international relations. Something is starting with a bang in those topics in your life, however those apply to you. Definitely a lightning burst of unexpected information that is coming to bear at the 1st. Also on the 1st, Venus in your Gemini 10th house is squaring Neptune in your Pisces 7th house. So some of the harmony that you're dealing with in career, like career is going really well for you right now, but make sure that you're not being deluded or deceived by a romantic partner. You might want to make sure that you're on the same page around career matters in your relationship. On the 4th, there's a Sun Mercury Cazimi in your Taurus 9th house, further illuminating information around foreign affairs or higher education in your life that is really being surprising and like lightning for you in the beginning. On the 7th, there is a full moon in your Scorpio 3rd house, a culmination over the past 6 months around short-term travel, communication, around siblings. Something is tying up here around the past half of a year. So there's a full video on this full moon linked down below. It's definitely a potent one, so something may very well be ending sharply in those communication or sibling-oriented areas of your life. On the 9th, then, Mercury in Taurus is trining Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn. So the communication around this unexpected information in your 9th house is being helped out by a lot of the creativity or the romantic or child-related projects in your life. So maybe this is around an art project that is dealing with foreign people, or maybe this is a romantic partner that is out of the country, and you're really connecting the two in supreme harmony here to begin. Then Mercury in Taurus on the 11th is going to square Mars in Aquarius in your 6th house. So some of the information developments around this higher educational plan or around this foreign travel is being a bit difficultly aspected by something in your health. So watch out for your health in the beginning of this month as a barrier to communication, or something with coworkers as well could be the issue. On the 12th, Mercury will enter your Gemini 10th house and trine Saturn in Aquarius. So by the middle of the month, the communication is shifting to your career, and that's being helped out actually by the steps that you're taking in your health to deal with some issues, or with your coworkers to iron out some kinks. On the 13th, Mars will enter your Pisces 7th house. So watch for some difficulty in relationships by the end of the month. There will be some shifts, and those might be challenges that are easier or more difficult to deal with, but there will be some challenges or like things that are new and shifting that you need to deal with. On the 13th, Venus in Gemini is stationing retrograde in your 10th house. So a lot of the harmony and the great blessings that have been happening in career for you are now going to be revisited, maybe revised, maybe not necessarily revoked, but changed and shifted in a way that is reanalyzing and editing them. On the 14th, then Jupiter stationed retrograde in your Capricorn 5th house. So some of the expansiveness that you've been working on in your creative projects or with a child or a romantic partner, you're now looking back at how far you've come to retrace those steps. On the 14th, the Sun will trine Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn. So the illumination of the foreign matters or the education matters is being helped out by this revisiting of themes in your career or in your romantic life. You are revisiting these things, and that's allowing you to further light up the plans that you have to pursue your dreams in life. On the 21st, the sun enters your Gemini 10th house and trines Saturn in Aquarius in your 6th house. So the focus on career is being helped out by the effort that you're putting into getting your health on track. The more that you self-care and the more that you deal with what you need to deal with, the more the things that you want to deal with come to light and the blessings in career come through. On the 22nd, Mercury will conjoin Venus in Gemini in your 10th house and square Neptune in Pisces. So you are getting some information around the revisions that you're making in career. Like, good news is coming your way around career, but make sure that the person delivering this is not lying to you. Make sure that the person delivering this to you, especially if this is a romantic or business partner, has your best interest and is letting you in on all the information right now. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And finally, the month ends with a new moon in your Gemini 10th house. There is a full video on this new moon down below for you to see how this is coming to bear with the newness around career for you that you are declaring for the next 6 months. Super exciting time for you to make these seeds be planted in your 10th house of career and public image for the next 6 months. So now with the astrology out of the way, if that resonated with you, if that did not, if that's, stories are coming up for you, let me know in the comments down below. I'd be interested to hear how this is working out for you this month. Now let's get into the tarot card for Virgo Risings for May 2020. We have the Hanged Man reversed. This deals with not necessarily exiting the situation. Like, the Hanged Man can deal with going within to get the answers, or making a spiritual choice to withdraw from the world. This is saying, like, get out of your head and do the worldly things. Deal with the shit you need to deal with in the day-to-day to then feel better in the internal. So with that out of the way, let's finally round out with a Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck card. My new deck I'm excited to pull for you guys. We have Yule, Rebirth. Let's see what this says in the book. Cards are falling everywhere. Let's see. You waned, now growing like the sun, who's born again, the light has won. With you a love placed upon the fire, rebirth delivers heart's desire. The magic has worked with harm to none, so mote it be there it is done. So I think this is the time of coming out and like showing who you are with these relationship and career dynamics, choosing to write your story based on this renewed sense of self that has come out of a lot of shifts and challenges for you in the past few months and years that have taken going within to reanalyze your dreams and the way that you're caring for yourself, so that now you can recharge publicly.
There is one thing you're all